Harvard released some pretty discouraging information that suggests that 70% of organizational change initiatives fail. It's not that everything about the change was a failure, but the reality is most strategies for change fail to achieve even a fraction of the positive outcomes they originally promise. Why is that? One of the main reasons is the way we communicate the change. Here's what normally happens. It starts with leaders and managers talking about how everything right now is broken and outdated. We talk about the fact that we're irrelevant and we're missing out on amazing opportunities. And at the end of the day, things are getting boring and stagnant. Then we talk about how this change will be the one-way path to a brighter and better future. This is going to help us stay responsive and relevant. We're going to take advantage of amazing new opportunities. And at the end of the day, we're going to be ahead of the pack. Well, this all may be true, but it's only part of the story. And you can be confident that the other side of the story is what most of your employees are actually focusing on. First of all, not everything is broken. There are things we're doing right now that's working very well. We've got to maintain product and service quality. We got to hold on to our positive reputation, and we got to make sure we don't lose sight of best practices and our core values. And here's the thing, we know what happens when we chase the exciting new opportunity or the shiny new object. Within no time, we're living in a state of chaos and confusion. People don't even know what we're about these days, and we make bad decisions that we have to live with for a long time. So does this mean that as a leader, you just stop embracing change, that you stop trying to move your teams and organization forward? No. What it means is the best way to avoid resistance to change and to see your change initiative actually succeed is to embrace change while at the same time preserving stability. Talk about the benefits and opportunities that you're going to experience through the change, and at the same time, affirm what's already working and talk about how you're going to hold on to those values at all costs. Let your team know that you understand change is hard, and talk about practical and realistic strategies that you're putting in place to soften the learning curve and to avoid unnecessary chaos and confusion. Think about the past few months. As a leader, have you been really working hard to help people navigate through change in a healthy way? Have you been clear on what's working, on what you're going to make sure you hold on to as you move forward? I bet you can find yourself in one of these four quadrants. You might say, Tim, if I'm honest, I'm pretty low on both. We're not really embracing change, and at the same time, stability is not working for us too well. Quadrant 1 is frozen, and we're failing. Some of you may find yourself in quadrant 2. This is when you'd say there's lots of change, we're pivoting and adapting and really kind of finding new territory. But if we're honest, we're not really doing a good job of holding on to what matters. High change, low stability. We call this cutting edge and chaotic. Some of you would be in the flip side of that, where you'd say, no, we're really high on stability. We're holding on to what works. We're making sure that we really preserve tradition. We're not changing too much though. We're not innovating maybe like we could. Quadrant 3 is staying the course, but maybe getting left behind. And finally, quadrant 4, it's not that you're meeting in the middle, but you'd say, I feel like we've got healthy levels of both. We've got the values of change and at the same time, the values of stability. Quadrant 4 is we're current, and we're confident. Regardless of where you are, the goal is to spend more and more time in quadrant 4. And remember, leveraging the tension between change and stability, it doesn't happen by chance. It happens by choice, but it's worth the work. Leaders who achieve healthy tension between change and stability gain a massive competitive advantage for their teams and for their organization.